Here we go to the third day of this 30-day challenge. I think I'm starting to become a camera guy or one of those guys that you see on YouTube or whatever that's just always talking about camera stuff and how much he loves this or that. Because I'm falling in love with this camera and this mic. It's just so convenient. It's so convenient. There's only two things that are kind of inconvenient about this. Some people, it might be a deal breaker. Definitely not for me. One thing is the tiny little SD card. It's about the size of my nail, right? The size of my nail, the SD card. You can't just put it in with your regular finger unless you have like some weird little super pointed tip tapered at the end fingers, looking like little troll fingers. If you don't have that, then you're gonna have to use a little bit of nail, like a tiny little bloop. And if you sit there and bite them things off because you be hungry or nervous or stressed or whatever, then you got some problems. You're gonna have to have a little tool or a little something that you're gonna have to use to push in and push out. And you gotta be a little delicate with that because it doesn't seem all the way 100% too sturdy, but who cares? Um, it's early in the morning. If you guys can't tell, I don't know where my phone's at, but y'all know I love me some chocolate. Shout out to you. You know what I mean? Anyway, so the other minor inconvenient thing for me is it comes with a filter. It comes with a wide angle lens filter. That's nice. You can barely tell, like barely tell that there is any kind of wide angle. It distorts the face a little when you get a little closer to it, but it protects your lens. And that's not the inconvenient part. The inconvenient part is yes, it protects the lens. Just never forget to turn it off without removing the lens first. Because if you don't remove the lens first, it'll like try to close normally and then it'll like realize that it can't close like that and then it'll turn the opposite way. So instead of it trying to close like that because the filter is going to be in the way from the little gimbal part, little elbow looking joint, it's going to turn around the other way. But if it keeps doing that, I would assume that it would mess with the gears and or the motor because it keeps trying and then overcorrecting. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you guys have came with the same kind of problem or if you guys have found a solution for my problem. Top of the morning, by the way. And again, I'm trying to do this all in one take. There's not going to be any cuts. There's not going to be, so these are real life reviews without any kind of, I'm not adding any LUTs. I'm not adding any visual effects. I'm not color grading. I'm not doing anything. This is straight from camera. Didn't mess with any of the settings except a 4K 30. I'm doing 4K 30. It's not 4K 60. I don't need 4K 60 for the stuff that I want to use this for. For me, this camera is purely for vlogging. For some people, it may be your action camera. You may want to go out there and be on snowboards or whatever it is that you do that you want to film. But I don't suggest this one because of the gimbal. I would suggest the other Osmo, the Osmo 5 or Pro, whatever that one is, like the square one, or GoPro or one of the other ones, because they will be better suited for you for the action run and gun. You don't have to worry about this delicate little gimbal on the top of it. And they probably come with like better lens covers or filters. I just wouldn't suggest putting just a regular filter or like a clean film on there like some people do on their phones to protect it from scratches and or breaking, because it needs to have adhesive. if it has adhesive on there or any kind of glue to stick it on there, that's gonna degrade the quality probably pretty high. So like I said, for me, this is just mainly I put it on something and I talk and I let you guys know what's going on, you know, reviews basically. But from now on, it's probably not going to be too many more reviews unless I'm just walking with it or something like that. I'm testing some of the other features. But in the excuse me. But in the meantime, in between time, it's just going to be me talking about, like I said, whatever it is that comes to my mind. For instance, on the next one, I kind of want to talk about not necessarily different kinds of trauma or how trauma can affect a person, but maybe how you can tell if certain people have certain kind of traumas, or some trauma is kind of like a lesson. Some trauma, it's almost like a phase that you have to go through life. And I don't know. I'm going to get more details on that. Maybe not on trauma. Who knows? If you like it or if that's something that you might want to listen to, you let me know, man. If you want more DJI reviews, videos, real world tests, if you want me to put it through something, you let me know, man. Put that shit in the comments. Outside of that, man, I'll let your boy, man. Watch some videos. I got 27 more days. Let's go.